has shifted. The world is accelerating. How does a country like Nigeria withstand tectonic shifts all around it? How does a society thrive with its economy, security, and lifestyle under constant disruption? How rapid do we have to act in a world where information is moving at the speed of light? As Nigeria's foremost economic think tank and policy advocacy organization, we have over the years made it our mandate to understand the complexities and champion the reform of the Nigerian economy. We are the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, and at NESG, all we do is in the national interest. Over 25 years ago, a group of courageous business executives and concerned persons with the intent of throwing off the chains of state economic control challenged Nigeria's military rulers to open up the country's economy. This dauntless group were led by Chief Ernest Shonekan, who rallied all parties towards the cause.
Cog in the wheel of progress, and the public sector also look at the private sector as the ones that makes the ugly face of capitalism. They make all the money with a view to helping their employers to cut the money away.
Was a child of circumstance. Circumstance in the sense that we had a military regime, and if you know their style of management is a unitary, from top down. And at that particular point in time, both the private sector and the public sector all believed in the public management of economic affairs. And you have some set of people who believe that, no, in order to bring some freshness into the economic affairs of this country and to achieve growth and development.
In the British High Commissioner's residence on the street then called Queen's Drive, and there were a lot of people. And as it happens in parties or in groups, some standing by under a tree, near a tree, started discussing about the political and economic situation of Nigeria as at the time. We became so enthralled that we didn't know that the party had ended and people had left. When we realized that we were overstaying our welcome, there were only about 7 of us left, with the British High Commissioner and his wife standing patiently waiting for us to go. So, but we quickly decided that the topics we were discussing were so important and so fundamental that our conversation should not end there. So we said what to do. So one of us offered to hold dinner for the group. And our name actually was the Monthly Dinner Group.
To discuss issues and developments. And gradually from there we identified what I mentioned earlier, deficit in policy making in the country. And so we thought, well, why don't we formalize this?
What was missing was a group that will look at the economy in a more holistic fashion, where people came from all the various subsectors, and you put Nigeria first.
And the third thing that came out of that was something called the Enabling Environment Forum. In each one of these, Chief Shonekan was a major player, and then he went into government. Well, guess what started to happen? It was funny that a man by the name Bill Clinton in the United States had a 1 or 2 day summit. Chief Shonekan said, we can do that. And so we did a very small summit, and when he was just going into government, etc. And out of it came the idea, let's have a 2-day summit.
The summit defined the underlying economic philosophy that would be the premise of the 21st century Nigeria. They are good governance in the national interest, establishment of economic foundation for democracy, rule-based economy, creation of an enabling environment, encouragement of private sector-led investments, and the commitment to a free market economy.